In this problem, we have to mix two antifreeze solutions, quite a strong one here, 35%, and then a weak solution of antifreeze in order to get something that's of the right strength, 25% antifreeze solution. And we need to get 800 milliliters of it. So we can set that up in a table. And in this table, we'll have one row for the total amount of solution, that's antifreeze plus whatever water or whatever else makes up the solution, and then the antifreeze alone down here, which should just be, in the end, it should just be 25% of the 800 milliliters. Now, some of this table is easy to fill in. We know that we should have 800 milliliters of 25% solution in the end. And since it's 25% solution, that means that 25% of the 800 should be actual antifreeze. So 25% of 800 is 200. Now we're going to let X stand for the amount of 35% solution, since that's what we're asked to find. And since it's a 35% solution, 35% of that is going to be actual antifreeze, 0.35 times X. Now we have a problem. We don't know how much of the 10% solution there was. However, we can perhaps get an expression for how much the solution there is down here, because we know that the total amount of solution that we want in the end is 800. We've called the amount of 35% solution X, so this part in here should be equal to 800 minus X. And then since it's 10% solution, we can just multiply that by 10% or 0.1 to get 0.1 times 800 minus X. Now the total volume of the antifreeze is constant. It's 200 altogether, and we have an expression for how much comes from the strong solution and how much comes from the weak solution. So this plus this should be equal to 200. So the volume of the antifreeze is equal to 0.35 plus 0.1 times 800 minus X, and that should be equal to 200. That's an equation, and because it's a nice, reasonably easy equation to solve, we can do that. We can just multiply out the brackets there, so we get this equation, and then take all the x's over to the left-hand side, all the y's over to the right-hand side, and eventually we'll get x equals 480. So the number of milliliters of 35% antifreeze solution that should be added is 480 milliliters.